Oh hey,
Well, if you
hero.
say so, then I'm
Makoto?
into.
Why'd you act so surprised?
Um.
Oh, no reason. We hyphy? We
Well, if you
hypey?
say so, then I'm into.
You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say?
Well, if you say
I just
so,
did,
then I'm
actually.
into.
I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go.
Well, if you say
Hero,
so,
wait.
then I'm into.
There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero?
Well, if you
It was
say
like he was
so,
trying to
then I'm
avoid me.
into.
I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Yeah. Pong!
Well, if
Yeah,
you say
y'all are
so,
for
then
real,
I'm
real
into.
ones. Hello, welcome. Welcome,
Well,
hello.
if you say
Are you
so,
ready for
then
your
I'm
final
into.
hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope?
Well, if you say so, then I'm into.
Alright, let's see what the hint is. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any
Well,
questions
if you
about
say
what you
so,
find
then I'm
inside.
into.
What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Oh, share.
Well, if you say so, then I'm
Hype
into.
scream, look at the hype scream! Hype scream!
Then I'm
Ah, look at the hype scream! The best emote!
I wasn't expecting that.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a
Ah.
single photograph.
I wasn't expecting that.
Alright, it's a serious moment. Shut up, Akechi.
I wasn't expecting that.
What I found was a single photograph. Yo, I'm telling you that we all attended
I
school
wasn't expecting
together
that.
before we lost our memories or something. Look, there's Mukuro. Okay, hold on. We got
Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6,
wasn't
7,
expecting
8,
that.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I'm 16. Why am I missing from the photo?
Ah,
Am I the one taking the
I
photo?
wasn't expecting that.
I'm missing. Alright, it featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka.
Well, if you say so, then I'm into.
She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at the file, Sakura was a gentle soul. Yeah, I guess she
Well, if
was.
you say so, then I'm into.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Why am I missing from the photo? That's what I want to know.
Well,
And
if
this
you say
girl
so,
is-
Then I'm into.
What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that,
Well, if you say so,
just
then
having
I'm
everyone
into.
here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything
Well,
like
if you
this.
say so, then I'm into.
And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I am not in the picture. I'm the only
I
one
wasn't
not there.
expecting that.
Alright, I'm happy that I noticed this before the game told me.
Ah,
The picture has all
I wasn't
15 other
expecting
students,
that.
but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the
Ah.
first time I met everyone else
wasn't
was when I
expecting
arrived
that.
here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture.
I wasn't
I thought everyone
expecting
was
that.
like me and didn't know each other until we got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be
Ah.
everyone else and
I
just
wasn't
me?
expecting that.
Everyone here except me is. How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours,
Well, if
Hamlet?
You say so,
What are you
then
gonna
I'm
You're
do?
kind of getting in the way, standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
Well,
I guess
if
that
you
means
say
he's done
so,
talking.
then I'm into.
Damn it.
Well, if you say
So in the
so,
end, all
then
I
I'm
found in the
into.
gym was even more confusion, and with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for?
Well,
Did
if
he put
say
together a
so,
fake
then
photo
I'm
just to
into.
confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that?
Well, if you say
Which would
so,
mean
then I'm into.
everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up.
Well, if you say so, then I'm into.
Where
Well,
is
if you
everyone?
say so, then I'm into. Well, if you say so.
She's in
then
the
I'm
night.
into.
No. We must solve it. Oh yeah. So this is where you've been
Well, if you say
hiding.
so,
Listen,
then
I was
I'm
hoping to
into.
talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, I gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't
Well,
have
if
time
you say
to ask
so,
her to
then
stop.
I'm into.
Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? What? I said he was in the library. Unless he's in here. Maybe. The archive. There he is. Gotcha. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Yeah, why are they all trying to avoid me? What the heck? Biolab. For some reason, she's in the biolab. Okay. And then we got the garden. Okay. Hey, Hiro. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? Coin! Uh-oh, I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? That looks so weird. Like she looks like she's in the floor. Oh, there we go. Oh, she must have seen the dead body. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached
Oh, then
that
what?
certain age?
Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know, last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo, bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. Oh no, it's more like half. Okay. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around here somewhere, doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh,
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. That's Garnet's wife. Uh-oh. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Oh, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Obviously, it's right here. The fridge, it's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right,
She faints so easily. Kyoko,
Makoto.
it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
Sorry if it made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen,
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
it would seem...
it's a morgue.
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much, and Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Kyoko in the dark corner of the room almost be like... The noises he's making right now are scaring me. Who's making? Why has everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Garnet. You mean the Genocide Jack girl?
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen,
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in there. What? Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assume we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Or do I talk to her? Oh, the group photo. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Oh, why not?
Because...
The only reason to give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Can't leave with things the way they are right now. What? Okay, hold on.
It would
It
seem...
would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there and the blue light comes on, looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? Okay, wait, the tarp. Yeah, I've already done this. Oh no, I didn't do this. That was the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Okay, yeah. But the only person who could have done that was the mastermind because the door was locked. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Or, you know, I guess Kyoko could have done it since she had a key to every room at that point. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were days old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Focus account, okay.
Hey.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba. Okay.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once, a part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then.
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. Still one more thing to do, something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, yeah. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook or whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room?
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. And I'm right about this. I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD. It says urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us had ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Okay.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of when it comes to the mastermind. There's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. Her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. She head to the AV room. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Curious what's on this tape here, or DVD. Anyway, took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. Oh my god, when the music stops, that's when you know it's serious. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I haven't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Voice I'd heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. I think that's the headmaster. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like it was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can
Hey,
promise you
Quiggles.
that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. That's it? There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. What if Sayaka is the helper of the mastermind? There's no way! I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again, right? She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh! What I saw was me, and possibly undeniably
So,
me.
Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes.
sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko, her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. Oh no. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when does it matter? Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You got the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD. Okay. Ding dong bing bong. Is it time?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time. There is no night that
Who are these
doesn't
kids?
have a dawn.
Okay,
Although
wait.
that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started.
Is it the trial
the
time?
beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh man, it's about to begin again. The class trial is gonna start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then, this is the end. Yeah, so I discovered a lot. A lot has happened. Alright, hold on. Let's just see. Let's just see. I guess I'm the first one this
Makoto.
time. You're early, Makoto.
Listen,
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
however,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya! Byakuya? Yeah, everyone's been like avoiding me and not talking to me. They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence, and it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appeared.
I'm late.
I'm on
Strong,
fire.
silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors.
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Gouge? Gouge? Okay. Achoo! Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Gouge. Okay, there we go. Gouge. Did I say it? There we go. Boo-hoo-hoo. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills,
This final class
chills,
trial is gonna be
kills.
slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square, and I'll make
I'm
sure
feeling white.
everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Joe. Laughing as loud as ever. Monokuma disappeared.
In the name of my
This will be
family.
over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word, they just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd, like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon, at the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I had resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. Pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally on steady legs, into the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend deeper and deeper. Okay, no problem, Gage fan. Alright, alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later. I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. You know, the fact that they keep on reiterating that it's the final final trial makes me feel like it's not the final trial. I don't know why. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills,
Well then,
chills,
let's begin.
kills.
Let's just finish preparations here.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Hey Thunder.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super hard-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Oh no.
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
The allergies are starting.
You're
no.
taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
I'm gonna bring the
I'm right,
tissues up
aren't I?
here.
I knew it!
Alright, here we go. I'm so bad at these. Oh my
You
gosh.
guys have all been working together. I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
Oh, me.
What a coincidence.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture...
Oh, each person is missing from it? What did they do? Just be like, hey, everyone take one photo rotating, one person out. What?
See? I'm the only
Oh,
one
it's
not
different
in it.
photos. Okay. Yeah, look at Sakura. Why is she last? Oh no. Zoom in. Are you saying she's like overlapping? True.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Jesus.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
So the secret in these pictures
Oh my
has
god, those
been
look like
revealed.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Secret or whatever, I
That's
don't
what the
care.
box looked like.
You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos, and that person is the ones who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only
See,
one
look,
missing.
it even looks like Krispy Kreme brandy. You can barely, you can't really see it that well, but like, it looks like it.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
They look at Sakura.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is that? I need to compare each of them one more time. Byakuya's picture. Hina's picture. Oh, am I actually supposed to like look? Hi, Rhapsody. I don't know if I'm supposed to look or not. Like really inspect. Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either, but is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason, some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Oh, hangman. Okay. Uh-oh. Amnesia. Got it.
Now I understand.
Yay! So smart.
Let's say
Big
that
brain.
somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same
Oh my
time.
god, why now of
and
all
forgot
times?
about the
Just-
photo.
oh, my nose.
Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just
Wait, no.
crazy.
What happened? Oh, you mean the emote? It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it, no matter how much they refuse. If that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Is there? Alright, holy, I have too many bullet points.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
The fucking emote kills me.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No,
Indecent?
It's nothing
Oh,
like that.
no.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Thank you,
The
Kyoko.
headmaster
She
did,
always has
in
my back.
fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind
And
of
we all said
question is
yes for
that?
some godforsaken reason.
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever. Or even talking to the headmaster about it.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
How? How can they do that?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memory?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
It's real
I knew
thunder.
I could
I
count
think we
on
already
you.
established that.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
And the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
I'm positive there's somewhere in the school, otherwise there's no way they could have controlled that machine.
So who did it? Who can't?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind that much.
When you is the mastermind?
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up.
Alright, here we go.
There's no way the mastermind is
not
the
fail.
mastermind is probably a mil-
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Is it just me? Okay. Do you think the trials are getting easier, or do you think I'm just finally understanding how to play the game properly now? Now that we're in the end game.
In the back of the data
Oh,
center,
man.
I found a panel that controls
I haven't got one
Monokuma.
wrong yet. Actually, they really are only
The
giving me like one
mastermind must
answer
have
per
been
thing, and this
using
is
that
the only
to
one where they gave
control
me
it
3
all this
answers.
time.
There was only one clear wrong answer, so I don't know.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step into Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me. I'm not the mastermind.
You know what? Who's the one that came up with the nighttime rule? Who's the one that said, oh, everyone, let's just like agree to stay in our rooms so that we don't have to always be on edge? Was it Byakuya? And Byakuya is the one who wants to like get out of all this and beat the game and whatever, you know? I'm like, I feel like whoever proposed that rule did it so that they could secretly like go to the control room and watch everyone. But then at the same time, like, when do they sleep? Jesus.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
What? Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! Ya got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
No reason
The
to
mastermind's true identity
panic.
will
Just all
become
like our
clear
deaths
soon
are on
enough.
the line.
Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body.
Hey, now hold on a second.
There we go.
You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Body was covered with other wounds, but these are at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Danganronpa, hello.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Thank you, anxiety.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
Wonder where they could have stored a body. In the morgue where there's supposed to be 10 bodies. There's not. Maybe? Maybe?
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong,
denied
Toko.
me.
Because it
Before
said
I
when
could
she
even
first, the
say
file said when
anything.
she first came to the school, she didn't have any injuries on her. So, Toko's wrong.
Come on. I
So
mean,
now she
you
likes
think
Kyoko? She's gasming everyone.
I'm not weird, okay? At least
Toko
listen to
gasming.
what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?